Hello everybody, how are you all? Sian Burton here, your private practice growth and marketing expert who helps women to grow and achieve success without sacrifice. Those of you that are observant will notice that I'm in a different background today because I am coming to you live from Hawaii, having just spent a intense but very fulfilling day with some of my clients here, talking through the feminine mindset mastery. That's what we're talking about today. Today, we are going to be talking here on this training about the 9 key activators that I know make a difference in a private practice and are the things that need to be working really well and optimized in order for you to hit 7 figures and do so with ease and in a way that doesn't create sacrifice. So I'm going to talk you through them today. And then if you would like to take the assessment and find out where you score, and from that, identify the things that you need to be working on in the next 3 months and 6 months to move your big business forward, just pop an emoji below and we will send you the link to take the assessment and find out what your assessment score is. So just a note that the assessment is much more valuable if you have a team. You can take it if you don't have a team, but you're going to find that lots of the things you don't have in place. And so it might not be the most effective use of your time. But if you have 2 or more clinicians, then it is definitely going to be valuable to you. And I have every single person that I speak to who is inquiring about working with me, I have them take this assessment, whether they are making $15,000 a month or $200,000 a month, they take this assessment because it is that important. So let's get started. There are 3 key areas in a business that all need to be working well for you to be able to grow and scale your business. And there are sub areas to those areas that we're going to talk through. But the 3 core areas are having a magnetic marketing system in place so that you're attracting ideal clients into the practice, and to have a thriving team who are following your vision and mission and living and breathing it in the day-to-day life of your practice, and to have scalable systems. What I find with people who are not where they want to be in their business, or who are struggling, or who are feeling like there's a lot of sacrifice involved in running their business, there'll be issues in one or more of those areas. So I then break those areas down to some more specific things. So as we look at magnetic marketing, those things are having strong referral streams in place, consistently creating consistent marketing communications, and leveraging your and your team's network effectively. So if any one of those three things is not working well, or you're not doing, or more, because sometimes people are like, I'm not doing any of those things, you won't be creating enough referrals coming into the practice. When it comes to your team, that's about having the right people in the right seats so that everybody is playing to their strengths. It's about having expectations and accountability clearly laid out for your team. And the final one is, this is going to escape my mind now, even though I talk about this all day, is having an intentional culture. So that is about intentionally setting your culture and instead of your team just showing up however they want, and building the culture of your business by accident. Again, one or more of those things, if they're not working, you're going to have issues with your team that are going to suck up your time and your energy. And so fixing those are going to be important to help you go from where you are to where you want to be. The final area is systems, scalable systems. And so there's 3 things in here where I can, that are key activators and where I can see that people have challenges. And the first of those is that they don't have proper documentation. So their systems and procedures are not documented. And they're expecting people just to intuitively know how things should be done. And the second is that they're not delegating well. This follows on from not having things documented, because it's really hard to delegate if you don't have things documented. But they're not delegating well. So things don't get done, or they don't get done to the right standard. And they're constantly following up with things, which is a huge energy and time drain. And the final thing is that there isn't someone in the business who is an integrator. And by that, I mean someone who is running the operations of the business. Now, for different levels of business, this can be a different person. But for most people I work with, it's whether there's a practice manager in the business or not, or at least senior admin. And again, one or more of those things not being done well, or to the level that it needs to be for where you're trying to get to, is going to mean that you're struggling and it's difficult and that there's a lot of sacrifice going on. And the reason this is true, no matter where you are in business, is because you need these things in place if you're trying to go from $250,000 revenue a year to $500,000. And whilst they will be different, the same activators are the things that take you from $500,000 turnover to $1 million. You just have to upgrade them and upscale what you're doing to another level. So, for example, if you're doing some marketing communications and building some referral partnerships and leveraging some of your network, that might be enough for you to be at 250,000 revenue, but you're going to need to do them better in order to get to $500,000. And so this is the reason that it's never perfect. And I never have anybody, no matter what size they are in business, say, oh, this is all perfect, because it's relative to where you're trying to get to. So if you would like to take the assessment and understand how you score yourselves in those areas and how to identify where your key challenges are, comment below and we will share a link to a video that walks you through the assessment and helps you assess yourself in each of those areas and give yourself a score that you can then use to know where you need to focus over the next 3 to 6 months. There's no charge for taking the assessment. It's free. I just want to share this with as many people as possible. So if you're interested, just comment below, like I said, and we will get that out to you so that you can identify where your challenges are coming from and get the clarity around what your next steps need to be. So that's it for today. Hopefully that's helpful to understand what the key drivers are, at least. But if you want to delve deeper into this and to really understand how those are impacting your growth and success and the challenges that you have specifically, let us know and we will get that video over to you shortly. I've been talking all day. I think my brain is now cooked. So let us know if you would like that. Aloha from Hawaii. I will be back in Adelaide next week. However, moving into a brand new clinic space with my husband. So the background will change again for those of you that are observant. But enjoy the rest of your day. It is today for me Tuesday, whereas for people in Australia, I know it's Wednesday. This is why it's a bit later because I confused myself as to what time and day it was. So enjoy the rest of your day. If it is Wednesday for you, then happy hump day. And I hope you have a great rest of your week and I will see you again soon.